star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. What a rock from this life, I'm live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. What a rock from this life, I'm live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed.
Welcome, race fans, to Watkins Glen for tonight's running in the IAA Xfinity Series. We've got 40 laps to run here tonight. You can see cars are currently gridding after getting all qualified up. We're waiting on just Hardy. Everybody has gridded and they're going to start the pace lap. So now we will take you down through the field. Starting off on the pole is Wesley Crump with Hal Hardy on his outside. Row 2 is going to be Richard Swavely with Randy Brashears. Row 3 is going to be Alan Duggar with James Rotruck. Row 4 is going to be Darren Bruce and Noah Samples. Row 5, Colin Bester and David Scott. Row 6 is going to be Blaine Driggers with Sean Freeman. And bringing up the rear of the pack is going to be Dustin Coggin. Taking them through the bus stop. Crump starting off on the front row, coming off a fresh win at Auto Club last week, and Kyle Hardy the week before him, so we get the last two winners starting off on the front row tonight. Gonna bring them into the final corner before we hit the front stretch. And pace car is off. Green flag. Crump gonna bring him down in the turn one. Here comes Swavely on the low side, making a move on underneath. And that Alan Duggar is gonna follow him through. Kyle Hardy getting shuffled back hard. All the way back into 7th place now. Heading down into the bus stop now. Oh, Brashears locks him up. He has to stop and back off again. Think something may have happened to David Scott. Ah, spun trying to get through the bus stop there. Instead we saw Randy having to stop. It's gonna put him back in 10th place now. Watching that replay, it's like Crump took the lead from Swavely, making the move right here. Swavely looks like he's fighting back right on the line there. It's like this 27, that's Noah Samples' new name this week. That black number 27 car behind Road Truck. Ooh, Driggers cut the grass right there. Road Truck keeping a lot of speed going through that corner. Driggers is looking like he's going to try something on the outside of Road Truck. Oh, and 27. Noah Samples gets hit. Almost gets right in front of Bashirs. Bashirs gets around him. And it's like Swavely's gone off track. But exaggerated. He just kicked it out there. David Scott possibly gone off track. And just kind of loops it into turn one. It's almost like he's got too much rear brake. Front brake? I don't know. Back end just come right out on him. It's like Bruce is falling back to Road Truck, or actually it looks like Road Truck has gotten by Hardy, so Road Truck is the one making the moves. Getting by Darren, Bruce. Now Hardy was looking underneath Bruce. See what happens as they head down to this turn number one. Bruce overdrives the corner. Back end comes out. Oh, just saves it. Whoa, what happened here? What happened to Road Truck? Hold the phones. Okay, so Road Truck just lost it, but then what happened to Driggers? Yeah, looks like he just lost it too. It's clobbered by Brashears. Gets that thing back going again. Looks like he's still maintaining pace with Freeman right there. He's got some heavy damage on the right rear though. That 14 car. He needs to come in that corner. Notice he doesn't seem to run that corner hard over the turtles. Humps. Oh, chicanes. Looks like something's happened to Swavely. Maybe he overshot the corner a bit. Oh, and the back end comes out. Locks it up. That's going to cost him some time, but not a position. Fortunately for him, they had enough distance over Bester in third place that did not cost him a spot. However, Bester is right about to him now. Crump way out in front. Continuing to dominate this one with a 10-second lead over Swavely. Shears right behind Bruce. We'll have to see what kind of nose damage she has. He doesn't. Not sure how he doesn't have damage after clobbering Draggers in turn one. Hardy overshoots the corner a bit. Samples on the inside of Brashears. Oh, and he overshoots it. Ooh, that costs him a spot. He's back to 7th place. Trying to make an aggressive move on the inside. Didn't work out for him. Back off the back of Carter's car where you don't even see anybody on that straight as you're heading through the bus stop. Nobody even within sight. Swavely cutting that chicane just a tad. Looks like he's pulling back away from Bester now. Here on lap number 9 at Watkins Glen. Wesley Crump with a very large lead over second place Swavely with almost 13 seconds ahead. And a lot of the pack much further back. Got just a couple of small battles going on. We've got about, this is Brashears, Duggar, and Samples. Gregor's loose in that corner, ends up popping the curb. See the gear changing, shifting down bottom as they head through different parts of the tracks. Throttle differences. Picking up the throttle again. Duggar swings that thing way out. It seems like Samples is a bit loose. See how he decides to take turn one. And Duggar loses it. Gonna get that thing going around again. Darren Bruce loses the rear end on that corner. Almost saves it. Overcorrects. Ends up the wrong way. Gets a turn back around and he's off. Oh, what just happened to Brashears? Gonna bring that thing to a stop on the straight there. And then towing. Let's see. I have to go further back than that. Looks like he's just losing it. Try and collect it up, and the rear end just goes. And nose into that wall. Hard hit. You did save it, but then the rear end came out again. And pops the motor. Let's see. I believe they do have a fast repair in this series. So once he gets that towing done, may be able to make it back out on track. Crump still continues to grow that lead, almost up to 14 seconds now over second place Swavely. And Swavely has massively grown the lead over Bester. Crump goes across the line for lap number 14. Bester bringing it down into his corner. Kyle Hardy shortly behind him. Tell if it's damage on the nose of Drager's car or if no, it's not. It's just the way the black box, the one in Mobile 1 just looked kind of weird. Looks like Bashir's already back out on track. There's going to be one lap down. There won't be any cautions here tonight. They discussed a competition caution, but I think it was outvoted, as most of the drivers did not want that. Sample's a bit loose through one. Hardy is just about to the back bumper of Bester now, closing in quickly. This looks like he's putting the pressure on Bester. Oh! Did Bester just miss that corner? We didn't have the best camera angle on that. Maybe he just missed the corner. Let's take another look. Oh, he does. He completely misses the corner. Hardy's continuing to work Bester. Making the pass, heading down towards turn 1. Got a few pit road takers. And Bester gets that position back. Here they are continuing to battle. Hardy seems like he's a bit faster than Bester, but he's just having a hard time finding the right spot to pass him. We'll look on the inside, coming in the final turn. It's not going to be enough. Going to have to get back in behind him. And Slavely's down on the pit road. Now he's pulling off pit road. So, since Slavely is pit and lost second place, Crump now has a 36-second lead over second place Bester. However, as we're seeing right here, Crump is hitting the pit road. Road truck really sends it out there. So Bester is the current leader. Looks like he's opening the gap between him and Hardy, but here comes Crump with fresh tires. Hardy closing back in on Bester. He knows Crump's got fresh tires. He's going to be faster. He's going to want to try and get to the line so he can lead a lap and get a point. Or Crump has a chance to pass them. He's not going to be able to. Oh, he's not going to be able to make it, and he ends up pitting. Now Crump is back up to second, and Bester still needing to pit. Slavely up to fourth. Bester all over the back bumper. Excuse me, Crump all over the back bumper of Bester. Crump going to take the inside line. Right by Bester, and bye-bye. Road truck's now all over the back bumper of Bester. Road truck a lap car though. Like road truck, excuse me, Bester just a little loose through that corner. We've reached the halfway point here at Watkins Glen. Noah Samples and David Scott gonna hit pit road now. Coggin gonna follow him. Like, Freeman is already on pit road. Let's see, who hasn't pitted? Samples, well, we just saw him. Road Truck has not pitted. Not sure how Road Truck got a lap down if he never even pitted. Did he miss the start? David Scott seems to be having some connection issues. Oh, Driggers sends it into the bus stop. The grass. What happened to him? I'm not really sure. How about on board? You're really not sure. Crump with an 8-second, almost 9-second lead over Bester and growing it rapidly. Colin Bester hitting pit lane. He had not pitted yet. Bester gonna take 4 tires and some fuel. And Bester is off. Swavely trying to close the gap on Crump, not to much success. Crump is ever so slowly but surely growing that lead. Bester and Samples battling back and forth. We've already swapped positions a few times. And Road Truck is on pit lane now. Bester looks like he's got some good speed coming out of the corner. Sample's not giving him much room. Bester with the advantage going into one. He's going to take the low line. And he's got Samples cleared. Now coming up on lap car of Road Truck. Oh! And both of them lose it. Bester and Road Truck. Oh, and... Is that Duggar? Who just got collected in that? Oh! Duggar almost gets collected in it. Holy! Wow, we're gonna have to go back and watch that one a couple times. We can figure out what happened there. It looks like they both just... Well, Road Truck continued to lose it. Bester started to save it. Road Truck gets that wall. They almost get each other. Samples nowhere to go, right into the rear quarter of Road Truck. Hard contact. Then Bester starts to take off again and almost gets Duggar. Great job by Duggar to just barely miss him, and he kept it off the wall all at the same time. That was an ugly wreck. Bester is still running with that car. See, Road Truck may have retired. Yeah, Road Truck is out. He has retired. Samples may have retired. No, Samples is currently in the pits. It's going to give Brashears another spot, up to 9th now. Darren Bruce and Driggers. And Coggan, all one lap down. And top 5 are on the lead lap. That's Wesley Crump, Richard Swavely, Kyle Hardy, Alan Duggar, and Colin Bester. Despite being in that wreck just a lap ago, still continuing to push on in 5th place. However, he's about to lose a lap to Crump as he loses it off that corner, collects it back up. Here comes the leader. Wesley Crump's going to be making a move on him. Not the best time for Crump to be catching him. Bester's going to move it up high to stay out of the way. Man, that car looks like a handful. He is all over the place. Drager's getting by him now. Bester heading back to the bus stop. Bester still trying to inch his way up to Driggers. Get into the top 5. Looks like the back end's coming out on him again. And that thing is an absolute handful. He's getting loose all over the place. See how turn 1 goes. Not too bad getting through there. And Noah Samples has returned to the track after grabbing a quick repair. Which, fortunately for him, he's now a lap down. Duggar heading down into the final turn. It looks like, oh, Hardy dips off track a bit. I was going to say it looked like Swaley was closing in the gap, but now that gap is opening back up again. Hardy having a hard time going through the bus stop, cuts the corner, hops back on track. Colin Bester into the pits now. Possibly just kind of burn those off, but he's a lap down now with 10 to go. Might as well grab some fresh tires one more time. Hardy cuts the corner. Like Samples faster. He has new tires. He's not on the lead lap though. Heading across the line for 9 to go. Ooh, Bester's having plenty of trouble with the back end of that car tonight, getting through these corners. It does look like Crump is growing that lead over Slavely in second. And Hardy back in third place is 51 seconds back from first place Crump. A huge gap. Like Duggar may be in risk of going a lap down. We got 8 to go, but these are long laps. Their last laps are 115s, 116s. The entire field is incredibly spread out as the sun's winding down. The gap between first and second's now shrunk just a tad. Swavely continuing to shrink the lead, but with only 6 to go, can he do anything about it? Get up to Crump and even challenge him for the lead. And Duggar goes a lap down. Now, the top 3 are the only ones left on the lead lap. Something just happened to Swavely. Oh no, Swavely misses the corner. Almost loops it around. That's going to end any chances he had of catching back up to Crump and taking the lead. Swavely now 18 seconds back. Five to go. Crump, of course, continuing to dominate this one. So we're nearing the end. Kyle Hardy hit that curb, get the front end off the down there. So Crump, Swavely, and Hardy, the only ones on the lead lap. Our typical fast guys at circle tracks showing strong performance at the road course too. Now to say that, Kyle Hardy dipping through the grass. Lucky for him, Besser is not on the lead lap, so that was not a pass for position. Besser with that car just sliding all over. Hardy is loose off that corner as well. Crump just turning qualifying laps, pretty much all he's been doing all night. Hard just caught back up to the lap car of Bester. Hardy is now a minute back from Crump. The difference between first to third is a minute. Crump heads through turn one as he's got the 2 to go. Wesley Crump's going to be bringing it down the front stretch to grab the white flag. One more time around. Crump getting through the bus stop beautifully, hitting those chicanes. Wesley Crump gonna bring it through the final corner for one last time. Crump gonna sign that thing back and forth sideways as he hits the checkered flag. Another win in the books for Wesley Crump. Back to back from Auto Club Speedway last weekend, and he's gonna light it up in turn one. Oh, Brashear sends it straight into the wall. He's still waiting for someone to finish. We don't have our results yet. There we go. Winner tonight at Watkins Glen, Wesley Crump. Richard Swavely bringing it home in second. Kyle Hardy brings it home in third place. The final spot on the podium. Alan Duggar is fourth Blaine Driggers 5th. Dustin Coggin ends up in 6th. 7th is Darren Bruce. 8th, Colin Bester. 9th is Noah Samples. And Randy Brashears ends up in 10th. James Rotruck 11th. David Scott is 12th. And Sean Freeman brings it home in 13th. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll have our top finishers. Welcome back to Watkins Glen. We've got our top finishers here with us now. Let's start it off with Kyle Hardy. Kyle bringing it home in 3rd place tonight. You had a pretty good run. It looked like at the beginning of the race you kind of fell back hard and then worked your way back up through the field, ending up with a top 3. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's not one of my better tracks. Actually, not that good there, but luckily didn't crash and was able to finish it out.
Podium finish at a road course is always a good thing to head home with. So congratulations on that. Who do you want to thank?
Just think the series and the broadcasting team, everybody part of it. Pretty fun little thing to do on Monday night. So glad I ran 3rd at least and won the little bonus there. That was pretty cool. $100. So on to the next.
All right, congratulations on the podium, Kyle.
Yes, sir.
And now we'll bring Richard Swavely in. Richard Swavely bringing it home in 2nd place tonight. It looked like you were starting to close in on Crump at the end of that and then having a mistake. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it kind of happened in the first run too. Start of the race, I was just driving like a bloody menace out there, and ended up spinning in turn one time, and then completely botched the bus stop another time, and then end of the run, I was a little quicker than Scott, and then after the pit stop, I ended up botching the bus stop again, and that was pretty much all she wrote from there. So, but it was fun. I like road racing in these cars. They're a handful, and you have to kind of manhandle it. So I have a lot of fun here.
Well, bringing a 2nd place finish tonight. A great turnout considering road course, at least for myself. Road courses are always one of the challenges, so a podium again is awesome. So congratulations on that one. Who do you want to thank, Richard?
They got IAA, you for putting on the broadcast, and I am absolutely looking forward to Dover next week because that's my crown jewel right there. That's my favorite track. So I'm gonna keep Wesley at least a little bit honest, a little more honest next week.
Dover being a fun track coming up. Hopefully we have a good turnout. That should be exciting. We'll be looking forward to seeing you there. Congratulations again, Richard.
All righty, thank you.
All right, and now we've got our winner, Wesley Crump. Wesley, unbelievably dominant. You had at one point third place. You had over a minute on him. Tell us how you're just so smooth and on your game tonight.
I've always liked this track, and ever since whenever I've gotten on sim racing or whatever, I've always run good here. Not as good as some of the other road courses, but here it just seems to click for me.
Well, it clicked quite well. As we said, you had a huge lead over everybody, and just nobody could match your speed at all. You're having the fastest time by over a second. Just again, really impressive run. So congratulations on that. Who do you want to thank, Wesley?
I think IAA and 1.5 Studios, first off, but those guys, um, IAA puts on a good program. There's a lot of good guys out there that race. Everybody gets along. I love it, enjoy it, want to come back every week. Also thank grandfather watching, my teammate Kyle. He helped keep me entertained there because I was getting that tunnel vision a little bit. So, but anyway, thank you again.
Yeah, we should mention back-to-back wins for you, Wesley, coming out of Auto Club last week too.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to Dover next week. That's a good track for me.
Well, let's see if you can make it a three-peat, and we'll be talking to you next week. So congratulations on the big win here tonight, Wesley.
All right. Thank you, sir. You have a good evening.
Thank you. Well, all right. Well, that's going to do it for us here at 1.5 Studios. I want to thank you for joining us, and if you've enjoyed the racing action, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of it. The IAA series every Monday night here on 1.5 Studios. We'd like to thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you at the next track.